Hello, hello. All right. um, so I'm gonna wait for like, I don't know, like a minute or two so I can get everything set up because I don't have everything set up. But yeah, thank y'all for who are joining. I'll give it like a couple minutes before I start really talking and discussing things for anyone who wants to listen. Oh, I got my OBS was right there, like an idiot. But sorry, I'm trying to get all this sorted out. I'm not very good at this whole YouTube thing, if I'm honest. Like, I'm just not great at it. I don't know, how to make it entertaining a lot of the times. But I figured I'd just go ahead and start streaming twice a week, mainly because I don't know. I want to keep people informed, and there's a lot going on regarding um, GW and 40K. I don't know if anybody saw recently. A Border Prince just had to do a complete channel purge. If you don't know who a Border Prince is, he's like does like book excerpt readings, but they got him on. I think it was like copyright for images, like he used official art or something, and it was on one of his videos, and so they took it down. And I apologize for my voice. I've posted about it a lot of times that my voice is kind of messed up. It's part of the reason why I haven't done any videos is because of my illness and stuff like that, and the medications have made my voice not as, it doesn't sound the same. But yeah, so I just wanted to do a video of just basically me working on Asteria stuff, which is maybe some people will find it interesting. Hopefully, if there's any questions, you can please ask them. Like I said, I'm just working right now on a live action shot, and this is, by the way, if any of you are 3D people, you're gonna have to forgive my terrible scene I have set up. I'm not traditionally a 3D person. I'm just gonna check and make sure this is working. Please ask them. Like I said, I'm just working right now on a live action shot, and this is, by the way, if any of you are... Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my... OBS should be... I don't know why it's not... That's weird. All my audio is coming through my microphone. Or all my audio is coming through... Why would it do that? Why you do this? Should be coming through my microphone, my nice microphone, but it's not. Testing 1 2. I'm gonna check this real quick and see if y'all can hear me still. I'm gonna take a cough drop because my throat is killing me. There we go. That's better. But it's quiet. It's very quiet. Trying to make sure. Testing 1 2, mic check. See, I told you guys, I am just an absolute amateur when it comes to this stuff. Trying to make sure. Testing 1 2, mic check. See, I told you guys, I am just an absolute amateur when it comes to this stuff. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm just gonna be working on stuff. You can see here. I really like this scene actually. This is the actor Chris. Oh gosh, computer's like not really liking this. And I'm like on like shot 5 or 6 of this actor, and you can see I've got him, and you have to forgive this Thunderbolt model. It's kind of like my placeholder Thunderbolt, but it works because I had to redo like the interior of the cockpit, kind of do some things. It's just a 2D image of it, but when you look at it like this, put the camera on, a little bit of camera shake, it comes up really nice. But anyways, yeah. So I'm just gonna talk a little bit about what the update for the channel and stuff like that. As you know, GW's been going through a lot of attacking content creators. Atsu was somebody who got recently by GW. There was another person who recently got hit by GW. I'm trying to remember who it was. There's a guy named Janovich. I'm sure y'all know who he is. Does a VRAC series. Does amazing animator. Sorry, I've got a cough drop in my mouth or my throat, so I don't cough on stream. Janovich, he did a bunch of videos about what's going on. Basically, GW seems to be doing a purge of content creators, purging them from any kind of content creation they don't like. And it kind of just is all over the place, and there's not really consistency with it. I've been waiting for me to get a strike any day now. I probably just spoke it into existence, but I'm trying to get part 2 done so I can, at least have that accomplishment before I get channel striked and I risk losing the channel entirely. I hope that I don't have to do a content purge at any point in time. That would be really sucky, but anyways, I was gonna do a part 3 to Asteria. I don't know if that is in the works anymore. Largely because I really don't want to lose the channel. I want to continue to be able to make films like sci-fi, fun universes that are not gonna put me at risk of being taken down by GW, right? I've actually been looking into other IPs that I want to do fan stuff for. I've been talking with the people in Project Morningstar about doing some stuff. I'd really love to talk to the guy who does, I don't know if anybody's played the game Kenshi, but I really love that universe and I love the lore behind it. I think it'd be super cool to do a Kenshi fan film. And I can't avoid the live action stuff. I always enjoy that. But I know I haven't been posting a lot. There's not been a lot of channel stuff. Like I said, not many viewers watching right now. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm just going to start doing these twice a week. And hopefully, we can just watch and chill out and I can work on some stuff. In fact, I can show y'all a little bit of what I've been working on. I don't know if y'all know this, but I got my master's degree while I was sick this whole past year and a half. Like, I started my master's degree right when I started getting very ill. And it was a master's in art and technology, a lot about emerging media and stuff like that. But I had to do like a capstone project, and my intention was always to, like, whenever Asteria Part 2 comes out, was to do the to release the capstone project. But I have to do some more stuff before I release it. But there's a lot of cool stuff I can show y'all that I've been working on. Asteria has really pushed me to become more 3D oriented, I guess is the word I would use. I've gotten a lot. I do a lot more now, and I have some new filmmaking techniques that are super interesting. Oh, this is a fun one. I don't build all of my own assets, but I do try to do at least like 50% of what's in a scene is assets I made myself. And that's just a goal, a personal goal I've been working on. Some of these are assets that are mine, um, like these little buildings right here. All of these are ones that I made and pulled in to this scene, like this one right here and this one right here. I've been working on a cyberpunk kind of dystopian type thing, like you can see right here. I'm not an animator, but this one kind of it's pretty heavy on the animation, and you can see like all the cool little stuff that's going on. These people that are walking down the street, that's actually a plugin, and it's called procedural crowds, and it really has done a lot to make my scenes feel more alive. I'll show you a rendered version of this, what this looks like. I think it's pretty cool. You have to give it a second. It's gonna start like freaking out trying to render it. I think that's pretty cool looking to me. Still got work to do on it. I wonder, actually, looking at it now, I haven't messed with compositing too much when it comes to Blender. Like, I haven't gone through and like really messed with trying to make a shot color wise look as good as possible. I usually do a lot of that in post. It's just what I'm used to doing, is working in post. A lot of my 3D techniques and stuff that I've been utilizing heavily inspired from Ian Hubert. If you've ever seen his Dynamo Dream series, I aspire to be that good of a animator. Let's see, camera. And then, I don't know, we'll see what we can do. Coloring. Like I said, I really haven't messed too much with, oh, gosh dang it. I haven't messed too much with the compositing in Blender. Like, I know it's got a lot of stuff that it does. Filter. Kind of curious what Sunbeams does. Just put it in there and see what happens. Nothing. Unless... Oh! That's kind of cool, actually. If I could just... Oh, but it kind of does it to everything. Is there a way to, like, blend it in? Or it's just choosing, like, the highlight areas? Unless it has to be, like, beforehand. I'm sure there's a way to do that. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'm just doing whatever. I'm just working on stuff and streaming, and if there's questions, I'll answer them. I don't think there's any questions at the moment. But that's okay. I do not mind. I have seen a couple questions on like posts where I seem to get a lot more activity. One of the questions was like, how close am I done to releasing Asteria Part 2? The answer is pretty close. I don't want to give away too much. I've got some shots. Whoa. Oh, that's weird looking. I got some shots pulled up. I'm gonna like get rid of whatever this is. Chromatic aberration. I also don't know what color grading is going on here. What is this from? Oh, I see. I don't know. That shot does not look great. I might re-render that one. I go through a lot of times where I like, oh, this shot is actually really sick. I love this shot right here. Let me pull it up. I'll just stream for another hour, but y'all can see this real quick. This is a fun. I gotta render it first. I love this shot. I gotta fix those little lasers because those don't look very good. You know what? That's what I can do right now. Fix the compositing of those lasers. Pew pew. So those fighters that are just passing by, they got las cannons on them. Yeah, this shot's fun. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna work on this right here because I'm not satisfied with. No. I messed up. Okay, here we go. Not satisfied with those lasers. I don't mind the glow part of it, but we can definitely improve something in it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. We're gonna make this red. And we're gonna probably copy the transform settings from that. Oh, and all my stuff is messed up. You know, I need to. This is. Sorry, I gotta reach around my mic. And I'm terribly disorganized, so you'll have to forgive me. No, not stream. Shot build finals. I switched over from 2024 to 2025. It's just like trying to see what we can do here. Kind of pull that in a little bit. I'll have to track this all. I just wanted it to look more red. But like a brighter red. Maybe that needs to be white. Oh, actually, I don't mind that. Because I want a little bit of that red in there with the white. And maybe needs more glow. Actually, I don't think I made any difference at all. Oh, yeah. It kind of brightens it up a little bit. Let's expand this. Feather it. Pull it down. Yeah, I like that. It's a little better. I just wanted to have that center that's a little more, like, feels like that it's concentrated or has more energy to it. Like white hot, I guess it would be the term. Who knows? But now I gotta like do the really boring part, which is wait, I copied that over, so that might work. Let's see. No, not at all. Not at all. Let's just delete that and then just kind of frame by frame, move her along. This is like a lot of what filmmaking is just really boring stuff. Like I'm adding a keyframe here, moving back, pulling this to 0 because the laser turns off. Oh, but there's like a lot more tracking. Crap. Well, I done did goofed. I'm just gonna pull this down. Actually, that laser is a little off, but like it happens so quick, probably unnoticeable. And then oh, the scale. Oh, I goofed already. Again, this is like just what you have to do. Is this gritty, like annoying legwork to make shots work. All these little bitty details that matter. Because the reality is I gotta scale this up. Because this is a solid layer. Oh God. And I'm gonna delete this mask because that's all messed up now. I don't blame anybody not watching this because it is boring. Part of the reason why I just don't stream because I can't imagine any of this is enjoying to watch. I don't know if anybody watched Sinners recently, but I just watched it the other day and it was so good. I've got that song where there's the vampires singing "Pick, Pull, Robin, Clean" stuck in my head. So I turned this off so I can make my little lasers. Like I said, I'm probably not doing this the most optimal way. I just want to do it quick and as fast as possible because I got a lot of shots to get through. A lot of shots. But I don't actually know why it's doing that now. Let's do this full resolution. It's a lot of blurring. A lot of blurring. See what this is doing. All right, now we can move forward. And I like to go in between, find out where it's going to end, and just kind of go back and forth if I have to do things by hand, which there's no sense in tracking this. This is all got to be done by hand. I have a dove. I'm sorry. That stupid dove is chirping or cooing or whatever they do. I'll probably stream until, I don't know. Bird, please. And it's already off. Wait, am I even? Okay. I'm just trying to line it up with like right there at the end. I don't even know. Is it actually adding those keyframes? There's no... What? Oh my gosh, I was looking at the wrong one. Oh my god. I was looking at the wrong one the entire time. Okay, so what I should be doing is mask path like a smart person. Turning that off. And keyframing the mask path. It's the second one. So there, you start shooting here. Again, it's those little bitty details that are super boring. Nobody wants to watch that. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Could play Total Warhammer or something, I don't know. I was playing a campaign the other day, getting mad about being the humans because chaos just continuously ruins you if you don't keep him in check. That I feel like that solid should be more solid. I don't like. Why is it looking like it's feathered? That's so weird. So let's just put it on a black solid against it. That way I can see what's going on. What? There's no feathering going on. But it looks all weird. Should be just like a solid stripe of a line. I just want to see some. Well, that's annoying. And even so little down. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. It's fine. We'll just be mad about it. Oh, and it kind of fades out. That's my bad. Pew. You're not a real VFX artist if you don't make mouth noises when you're making lasers. If you don't make those mouth noises, you're not doing VFX right. Apologize that I have to keep drinking water. It's so I don't cough everywhere. Pew. All right, let's see if I even made a difference. Ugh, that does not look good. Oh, that's so annoying. I want the lads to not look like that. So part of the reason why I'm even doing this is because I was having an issue where if I put, originally I was doing these all in Blender, but it kept like cutting into the shot. So like one of the Asterian pilots would fire a las cannon, and then it would cut through and all the clouds would disappear. So I had to stop. Doing that, and then composite it instead. I haven't found a great way to make the lasers look good at such a small, from so far away. Because I was using VC Saber. But VC Saber's not quite doing what I want it to do. What I might do is just... Sorry, somebody texted me. What I might do is just... Let's make it... Let's see. I don't know. We're gonna try something. I'm gonna make a laser. Like a composited laser that I can move in, lock. It's going to be bigger than the screen. We'll duplicate that. See what we come up with. So I got one on the bottom, one on the top. This is supposed to be a las cannon shot. But again, the problem is when they're so far away. That's not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Feather that a little bit. Hey. Hey now. Hold up. Hold up. scale these up. And I can just track that in there and we'll see how that looks. Because that might look a lot better. See, okay, this shot looks way better. But because the plugin I'm using called VC Saber, it doesn't do like when it's far away very well. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Excuse me, I got a cough. I ran out of my cough drop. I'm on supplemental oxygen. So I apologize. I might hit up my oxygen in a second. As much as I really don't want to. It feels embarrassing. And I know it's kind of stupid to feel embarrassed by that. But there's a part of me that is. I don't want to pre-compose this. Because then it's going to do that. I want to keep it as large as it is. Okay, so what? I don't like how this is turning out. I don't like how I'm gonna have to like do both at the same time, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to make it look good. And then I'll just end up replacing all this. Oh. So what I'm gonna do is take this mask, make it small. I'm going to rename this comp before I forget. We'll call it Las Cannon Plate. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. By the way, for those watching, if you have any questions, feel free to ask about anything. I'll answer them. With the way things have been going with GW and stuff like that and all that mess, them going after content creators, I'm pretty much an open book. Oh, now it's doing that same thing. I had issue with her. Oh, wait, no. I still got this like little weird like squaring. Why does it do that? Oh. I need to move this up here so it rounds off. Same thing here. Round it off. Much better. But it's still a huge laser. It's way too big for that ship. Way too big. We'll do it like... Oh, whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Do a 5. We'll do this -2. Whoa. -1. It's kind of cool. Maybe we can add some noise to it. Just a little bit of dirt. Solo that out. Oh. Fractal noise is not quite what I want. Actually, maybe it is. Kind of looks a little more. I'm gonna expand this real quick. Okay. And then if I just go into I do that. Turn down the brightness, I think. A little more red. I wonder if there was a way to me to make it to where the white is removed so it looks more I could do an extract. Oh yeah, but it's kind of not. It's kind of the opposite of what I want. Here we go. Let's give it a little more flavor and texture. And soften it up a little bit. And then like... But then if I go back here, I can kind of control how crazy that line is. Ooh, that's pretty dope. That came out pretty good. Came out better than I anticipated. I don't know. I always think of, when I think of las cannons, I always think of, you know what? We're going to watch it together. Mainly because I'm excited about let's take a look. The unification mod, I think, is a good example for this. And these are all blue. I don't know why I always imagined las cannons as a red. Whenever I was reading the Horus Heresy novels, that's all I could think about. This is the example, though, I think of when I think las cannons. Yeah, that's good. That's what I'm going to use for my... Dang, I want to play Dawn of War now. Although I want to wait for the remaster. Yeah, maybe I do. I don't know. Supposedly all the mods are supposed to be able to go over easily. I remain skeptical. We shall see. Okay. So let's move this over here. Line it up with that laser. Kind of just keep going. Again, I know this is really not entertaining to watch sometimes. Oh. But, you know what? You gotta do the hard stuff to get to the fun stuff. Why did you... Oh. I'm an idiot. Hold on. Okay, so then it starts fading here. So probably like here is at 100%. Here is at 0%. Excuse me. I swear, sometimes After Effects imagines me hitting buttons. So this is where it starts. It turns off here. 0. And then 0. Oops. We're going to turn this off for now. Alright, let's see how it does. I think it looks better, but it needs to like animate. Shoot, I'm gonna have to go back and do this all for all the las cannons because I like this better. Oh, that sucks. It is what it is. But let's animate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Evolution. Do you one revolution. See how it looks. I think actually it's going to need like more. Maybe 3 revolutions. Fractal noise. Pew. Don't judge me. I make pew pew sounds when I edit. I think turning down the opacity is going to be the call. And the same thing for the white layer. $80. $80. I really love this scene. It's so much fun. But I gotta do that again. Because there's another laser. Oh, damn it. So that one shoots there. We've duplicated that. So that means I gotta move all of these down. Actually, I gotta delete all the keyframes for the positioning. Probably just gonna stream until my kids get back from the park with their mom. And then we'll actually animate this to be a little different. That starts over there. So that means the opacity's got to start here. Start here. Shoot. Start here. Again, just a reminder, if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask away in the chat. I don't mind. By the way, I also should point out, a lot of the YouTube creators that are 40K creators are all part of a Discord together where we talk and chat about our woes with GW. So everybody's pretty actively conscious about everything that's going on. Why does that look like it changes? So strange. You know what I think is going to help? If I turn on motion blur. Probably should do that. Motion blur. Yep. There it is. There it is. Actually, that last one doesn't look bad. It's all these other ones. Yeah, I actually really like that. Still think maybe the opacity should come down. Let's maybe do 50-50. What is that show where he's like, what's the chances of survival? And he's like, 50-50. If you think the watching this is boring, Can you imagine video game designers or video game coders? I've done one video game thing, and gosh, it was a slog. Especially when you're coding and you don't really have a firm grip of what you're doing. Oh, dang, that actually... Oh, look at me. I'm pretty happy with that. Does not look bad at all. I'm just sad that I'm going to have to go back through and do this for some more, because I think there's some more that don't look as great. Actually, this may have been the one I was the most frustrated with, if I think back. I can't remember exactly. Cable rubbing clean. Picked whirlpool rubbing clean. Ah, that song from Sinners is stuck in my head. It's probably a terrible song to have stuck in your head. It's just really catchy. That vampire had some catchy tunes. I think the most egregious thing I'm doing is my layers, like going through the whole thing. It's just like not organized whatsoever. And now I have to delete all this positioning. Do it again because I got every single time a new las cannon fires. I have to redo all its positioning. If you're not aware of like what keyframes do, it's basically how you keep track of something moving at space and time, which sounds more philosophical than it is. It's not really that complicated. It's more like about like something has to move X amount in time and sometimes in space. You know what? I'm going to delete. Where is that other las? I'll turn these off for now. Which one is that one? It's that one. That was it. That was the one. Okay, let's see. Oh. Let's see where we're at. Yeah. Something about it still bothers me. And I think it's too clean. Even with the motion blur. I think it needs a camera lens blur. Wait, which one is this one? This is the one that's over here. What happened? What happened? Wait a minute. So, camera lens blur. Yeah, that's probably it. Just put it on every single red layer. And then we see what it looks like. Boom. That dude gets domed. Yeah. There's another shot. If there was more people in here, I'd probably show it. You know what? The less people, probably the better. I'll show you all this timeline. This is like the rough timeline of episode 1. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Or I'm sorry, part 2 of Asteria. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but... Excuse me. Got water all over my face. But there's a shot in here that turned out so cool. I don't want to find it. It looks like the runtime for Asteria is probably going to be like 7 to 8 minutes, which I'm pretty okay with, if I'm honest. Where is this one? Oh, how do I... Excuse me, I got a cough. Apologies. Actually, I might have to get on oxygen soon and get off because I can feel my lungs starting to contract. It's funny, you can feel it coming. Like, I know when it's about to... Oh, yeah, okay. So this shot right here, super cool. I love it. Right here. I like that. Although that's a mistake. I don't know why the particles reappear. So like it's a little explosion particle, and then like it appears again right there. Don't know why. And these are all like all these shots are not like they don't have any grading. They don't have camera shake composites, stuff like that. And then again, this one's like from a previous render where I hadn't finished it. Excuse me. So it really should be just like from here to here. But I don't know. It's a fun shot. I enjoy these shots. You got to make the noises with your mouth, or else it's not the same. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, but yeah, so part 2 is coming along. I've got a lot of work done. Happy with that. I'm going to end the stream on me getting a scene set up for render because I do want to show you some cool stuff about the way I'm doing the shots. So there's a, and again, everybody freaks out when I say the word AI, but this is not like a true AI. It's a program that like you can feed it alpha images, which is like images that have clear empty void space on it. It's the best way I can describe it. Anyways, you'll see it right here because this is the interior live action cockpit shots. And my wife did such a great job on the like flak vest thing. And by the way, the mask is actually a Soviet era fighter pilot mask that I found online. Got it for like $70. Anyways, so like this shot right here, I think I already rendered everything for it, but there was something wrong with my other render, but I don't remember what it was. So anyways, I've got like 8-9 shots of this specific actor to render. So I got to go back, Chris Front 3, select all those images. That's when I'm gonna. That's because this is the range I'm gonna render. And I gotta go back. So what this AI program does, it actually creates PBR texture material of my PNG sequence, which for those of you who have any inkling about 3D, it's pretty insane considering these are live action shots. And for those of you who know anything about 3D, this part will really make you go crazy. It can make normal maps of 2D images. Look at that. That's a normal map of a live action person, so that all my 3D lights interact appropriately on the body. I gotta change these to non-color. And then also you can put a depth map on it too, which is insane. See, look, I don't have it really set for depth, but I could if I wanted to. But you know, it's cool. I don't know. I think that's really cool. Kind of nerdy out for that one. But there's something. Oh, you know what? You know what it is? I need to make these the background thunderbolts need to why can I not select them? What's going on? There we frustrating. So I'm just gonna make this dude put him down here. Maybe move him to what the heck? Move him out a little bit. Yeah, whenever you're doing like live stream rendering. Oh, that's pretty sick. He's looking back at his buddy. We'll make him rotate a little bit. Like, I see you too, bud. I really am like genuinely excited for part 2 of Asteria. Like, there's a genuine excitement I have in my heart. I really hope it's successful. I hope a lot of people get enjoyment out of it. But yeah, so it looks like probably going to end the stream in a second. Thank you all for those who showed up. About 90 people showed up for a second. I appreciate everybody who did. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. If you're not a part of the Discord already, you can join the Discord and ask me questions on there. I don't mind answering questions on there. I'm going to go ahead and start rendering this. Actually, I'm going to let y'all see how slow this process is. So this was Chris Render 3, which I'm re-rendering it because I messed up something and I saw it after I rendered it. That's always fun, is to see your mistake after you render it. Oh, come on, Blender. Don't do this to me. There, okay. It didn't do it to me. Okay. So, all right, we're going to try to render this. And, yeah, we'll go ahead and hit that render button. I'm going to let y'all see how slow this moves. This is why it takes so long to do anything in 3D or filmmaking in general. Because this has to go through, I think it was 200. Oh shoot! And I even messed up already because it's trying to start on frame 18, and that's a mess up. It needs to be on frame 1, so it has 274 frames to render. Excuse me. Like, nobody wants to sit here and watch this render, so I'm gonna end it after this first frame finishes because I want to see actually how long it takes to render, and I've got a couple settings to help it speed it along. But you see that little number up here, right here? That's let me turn this off because I'll probably save time. See, look. So this little render, once it gets to 1200, then it'll be done. So one frame takes about 43 or 44 seconds. And it's got to go through 274 of those. And that's just for one shot. I have 8 of these to do. And that's just for the one actor. I have about, I think, a total of 8 different actor shots I have to actually like render different shots for. So once I get all those done, then yeah, I'll be good to go. Anyways, thanks for those of you who stopped by. Appreciate it. Like I said, if there's any questions you have, ask me in the comments. I'll answer them. I do pretty good about replying to most comments. And like I said, we're going to kind of play it by ear as far as the future of 40K fan animation stuff. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to get out part 2, and then we'll go from there. But I'm going to do these streams twice a week. For those of you who stop by, chilling, chatting, talking about things. Maybe I'll play a game, probably working more often than not on Asteria stuff. But appreciate you. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to support the channel. Patreon link down below.